So I'm just gonna do a little presentation of what the original idea of the project was, since this was my part of the project, and then present to you guys Adithya, and then I'll let him go over. So the whole idea behind this discovery feature is something that I hoped that the directory feature were going to be when it was first introduced. That is, it's a kind of way to for you to find new channels and find interesting stuff on a Rocket.Chat channel. This is something that probably more the community side of Rocket.Chat will enjoy more than the business side, because it's really a community related thing. It's We were thinking about more like how the even social media deals with the content. Like we wanted something that let people I see think that let people find interesting channels, things that they might find like their own interests on channels. Like, hey, I like gaming, so I want to see what channels are about gaming and what channels are currently like having a lot of people going. Because if you go to the directory page, like you can see those huge channels on open, like general. But like what's going on in general? Who knows? It's just the usual thing, people talking random things and lots of bots posting GitHub updates. So it's not really that relevant for someone that's looking for content. But yeah, this is the original, to see like what's going on the channel, what's the most trending channels, like hey, what's people are talking about right now, and for you to have a way to find things that you like, that you enjoy, that you want to know more about channels and connect to people that can find it. So yeah, I'm Martin. I'm the current project mentor, and this is Aditya. He did a great work on it, and now he's gonna. I'll pass the mic to him for him to explain how he went on to to create this vision and put it on the in code. Thank you.
Thank you, Martin, for the intro. And yeah, so our idea is basically to increase the visibility of channels which are presently on Rocket.Chat, because as Martin said, right now the many channels which exist on the open server, for example, are sort of dull and have no activity. So we can sort of use these discovery feature so as to push the channels which are really active upwards, so as to show them in the trending channels, and also to recommend users what they are actually interested in, rather than showing a group of bunch of stuff, bunch of channels which are sorted based on alphabetically or something else. So yeah, this was basically our idea. So next slide, please. Okay, I have the controls. Yeah. So our basic idea is to add a page where we can where users can discover new channels and can see trending channels as well as get recommendations. And we have decided this trending, whether or not the channel is trending, or whether we have to recommend it to the user or not, based on the yes, sorry, I'll slow down a bit. Yeah. So yeah, it is decided on the basis of the total number of users which are on the channel, and also the number of messages, because messages you know, uh, can define how active a channel is. So if the channel is not active at all, we can barely see any messages in it. And if it is very active, we can see hundreds of messages in a channel. So we have used these things to determine whether the channel is trending, and also a new feature called tags to for the purpose of recommending channels to users. So how this tags works, and how we are going to use this to recommend channels to the users. So what happens is, it is basically similar to what we see in Facebook and all other Instagram and other social media. So first we set some tags. For example, if I'm creating a new channel called cooking, then I'll set a new channel with the hashtag called cooking, hashtag recipes, and all. So what happens is, we'll use these hashtags so as to and let's say my mom is interested in cooking, and wants to go to all the channels which are about cooking and new recipes and stuff. So she can set her interest, so in her preferences, so that she can we can recommend these channels to her. And that's basically how it works. So yeah, so we have used these tags for recommending, and also we sort of promise the channel owners to increase its visibility. So yeah, so what we have done is we have used these thing to also decide whether or not the channel is trending or not. So as we promised the thing that tags will increase the visibility, we have thought of pushing the channels with tags upwards in the trending list. Yeah. So the ultimate aim of this project is to add a sprinkle of social aspects. As you can see, the terms I'm using, recommended, trending, is usually what we see on social media and stuff. So yeah, this project is basically aimed towards adding the social aspects to Rocket.Chat, and also this can hugely benefit the communities using Rocket.Chat. So this was basically our idea. And yeah, now we can go to the demonstration part. My screen is visible, right? Hello.
Yes, we can now see the screen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so this is the usual homepage, but we can see this a small hashtag over here, and this is the discovery feature that I have added. It is similar to direct, but before going into it, let us see how it actually works and how we have to set it from the administration perspective.
Can
Yeah.
you please a little bit slow down? There's a lot of background noises, and the speed you're going is like it is a little bit harder to understand. A little bit slow down. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Um, so now we are going to see how the discovery feature is going to look like from the administration perspective. So yeah, so this is where the discovery feature lies, and here we can enable it first of all, and here we can set all the tags which are going to be used by all the channels which are going to be created in the future. So for now, I've created some tags like college, competitions, Brazil, developers, films, film gossip, etc. And these are, for example, if I set another tag called game, and you can save changes, so it automatically sorts them in the alphabetical order so as to increase so that we can navigate in a good way. So what happens is here whenever we set the tags, we can set those tags over here like this. For example, this channel has the tag called fun, jokes, and memes because it's based on funs. So yeah, and whenever we click on the tags over here, we'll be redirected to the discovery page like this. So what happens is this is the channel discovery page, and here we have three tabs, that is trending, recommended, and all tab. All is basically similar to all the channels which we see in the directory in the directories channel list. So this is the same as directories channel list, but as Martin said in chat, we have excluded teams from this list of channels because the first thing is we have excluded private channels, obviously because they don't need any visibility, and the whole point is they are private. So yeah, so that first of all we excluded the private channels, and only thing we consider here is public channels which are not part of any teams. So we have first included teams as well, the channels which are part of team as well. But then we have thought of excluding it because it kind of becomes a complex thing because a team is actually a kind of a closed thing which is private. But again, it is a channel and it can also be public. But to avoid this unnecessary confusion, we have thought of excluding teams for now. And yeah, so this usually consists of all the channels, excluding the public channels, excluding the public channels which are part of a team. So here we can find all the channels, and here we can find the trending channels like this, and here we can find the recommended channels. Okay, so I have not set any tags because if the user doesn't set any tags, we have to help the user to navigate through the website and have and make them set the tags. So here we can see that there are no channels to recommend because I haven't set any tags. So now I have to set my tags and preferences. So where can I find this? In preferences, we can go to discovery, and here we can set all the tags. So for now, I am interested in college competitions, and I'm a developer. And for example, I'm interested in GSoC, JavaScript, and React for now. So we'll save the changes. And now if we go to channel discovery and go to recommended, we can see that we can find some developer related stuff like GSoC 2021 and another summer of code competition, developer memes, developer help, college teams because I've included college, and outreach which is another competition, and all stuff which is related to what the tags I've selected before. So what happens is here to decide whether or not to recommend a channel, we have used basically a simple thing for now, and it actually goes through all the tags or all the channels, and goes and whichever channel has the most number of tags matching with my interest, it is returns as first, and afterwards it will, for example, this has for example five things matching with it. So this is the most channel with the most number of tags which matching with my interest. So this comes first. This comes second. For example, this has only 3 tags and it has all 3, and this is also having all the things matching with it. So in a decreasing order, it recommends me all the tags, all the channels, so as to find my best channel. So for now, I'll join this because I think this is interesting. So yeah, so here we can find all the tags over here, and for now, and now let's go to the trending tab and discuss how the trending channel is going to be decided. Yeah. So for the trending channel, we have used this algorithm, and to simplify it, what it actually does is, first, as we promised the channel owners that we increase the visibility because of tags, we see whether the tag is or not. So half of the tags. So how this helps? Right now on the open server, for example, there are many channels which are not active at the moment, and many date back to many years ago, like 2-3 years ago, and they have created and there's no activity at all. And uh, if we move this on the develop branch and make this public on the open server, run this on the open server, the channels which are actually active and are up to date about things happening in Rocket.Chat will definitely set tags, and we can assume at least some of the channels to set tags. And because this thing happens first, all the channels with tags set in it will be pushed to the first in the trending list. And if the channels really need visibility and wants more people to join, this can help them a lot. And the next thing we see is number of messages in descending order. So the more the number of messages, the more a channel is trending. And then if that also matches, then we go to the users count, and that actually sees the number of users which are present in the channel. And if that also matches and there's a tie again, we'll check when the last message happened, because this can be most of the time this would be definitely break the tie. But still, if there's something, then we'll check the message, and then we'll go to the tags count and see number of tags it is they are. And this actually is not a good way. And we actually at first we have included this at the top, but people can misuse it and can set all tags which are available and can go push their channel to the top on the trending chat. So then we have thought of moving this down, and here is the timestamp, that is when the channel is created. So if there's tie in all of this, then the decreasing order of this will be counted. So that's how the channel is going to be recommended to you. And yeah, so while creating a new channel, this appears, it will appear in this way from now. For example, if I'm creating a test channel, here I can set the topic, and for private it is disabled, and if I make it public, then we can set all the tags. And these are the tags which I've set from the administration side. So on the backend, what we have said would appear over here, and the thing which I've said, the alphabetical order helps here to navigate and also while searching, so that it can appear in A to Z order, so that we can sort all the interests and we can search accordingly. So yeah, for now, let's set this as Rocket.Chat and can create it. So yeah, here we can see all the tags available. And if we wish to edit any tags, we can do it here. And all the users who are in the channel will be updated, like the room tag will be changed to this. So what happens now if the administrator in the backend wishes to remove the college thing? So let's go to the administration and remove the college tag. Yeah. So this is removed now. What happens is, it will loop through all the channels which have the college tag, and it will remove it from them, and also send a message there like that the tags have been updated to this from this. So for example, there's another thing. Yeah, so this is updated because it has the coding tag, right? And we can see over here it has been updated, and this doesn't have it. Okay, so yeah, this has been updated. So in such a way, every channel which has the tag which is removed will get looped on and will be updated whenever the tag change in the backend. And also this is the trending tab, and then this is the recommended tab. So how can we find channels with tags over here? We can search all the channels with matching tags over here. For example, uh, this thing and this thing. They're nothing right now. Okay, so this is matches with Brazil. So it returns this, and we can match any number of tags we want. Like for example, this competition, this, you know. Yeah, so this actually loops through all the things which have all the things. So in recommended, what happens is it goes through it. Even if single tag in our interest matches it, it will return in the recommended tag because we are interested in it. And here the filter is like exact. So if it has all the tags which we have set, then only it returns it, which is usually the case when it comes to search. So yeah, that's what it happens. That's the project idea. And what happens if we remove the discovery feature altogether? What happens is it will go through all the thing, and it will say that the discovery feature has been disabled and room tags have been removed. So in such a way, it goes through all the channels which only have tags, because otherwise it will become hectic for the server to look through all the channels which have tags. So which don't have tags, all the channels. So yeah, this goes through all the channels which have tags, and this and will pop up a message called discovery feature has been disabled and the room tags have been removed. So this is basically our idea, and the hashtag over here has been missing because we have turned off the discovery feature. So this is our project, and our aim is to increase the social aspect, because that's our main aim, and so that we can increase the visibility of all the channels and also bring social aspect to it. So yeah, and on concluding note, I'm very much thankful to Dr. Chat for having me this summer, and I'm glad to have Martin as my mentor, and also thanks to Kevin for helping me when I'm stuck in between. Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, let's go to the questions then.
Yeah, so we can move to the questions.
Okay, I think the question about the themes one has been answered, or do you still want us to elaborate a little bit more on it, Cynthia?
So
No, it's
which one?
okay.
Is okay?
Okay.
Nice. All right. But yeah, this is just as a head up. We didn't try to integrate many other stuff from Rocket.Chat, like themes and everything, because we wanted this to be a concept to be presented like, hey, we can do this. This can be done like that. And afterwards, we can work on it and start integrating themes if you want, and whatever else Rocket.Chat has to offer. Yeah, we still have to test the performance truly. Like we are talking about, yeah, we didn't test with 1,000 tags.
Yeah, actually, the number of tags have been set because there's no limit actually, but there's a limit on the selection component, I guess. I remember Martin saying that there's a limit of 50 or something for the selection component, which actually shows a list of tags available. So that component actually has a limit. So kind of yeah, we accept as many tags as possible, but it'll again it's of no use because it'll only show the components limit. So yeah, it sort of has a limit, but yeah.
Yeah, we still have to test with a lot of channels too, because this thing like disabling and enabling the tags again and changing all the data, we still have to do some throughout testing of performance. Something that we didn't have time to do yet.
Yeah. Is it possible to become some content-based?
Some content-based analysis determine trend.
Yeah, actually, I've thought of using the topic that we set in the channel, because we can't dive deep into the messages thing for now. So I've thought of using the topic, but again, many channels don't have topic set, so I thought of not excluding that for now. But yeah, we can definitely use topic as a thing to and also we can connect the tags which we have, the keywords we use in tag. If it is, for example, if there's something like gaming, then we can search for game in the topics. If that exists, we can recommend it as well. So we can use in that, because we now have the tags available, and tags are nothing but the keyword that the user is interested in. Are you able to export the tag?
Yeah, one thing about the tags that normal users aren't able to add new tags. So if someone put like a specific tag that is sensitive, it's probably an admin that did that. So
Yeah,
it's something that we were worried about, like having users handle these tags, and something that we weren't really sure how to handle it, and probably some will be part of a more advanced part of the project. So
yeah. And also, even in preferences, the tags which user sets are a subset of the tags which the admin gives. So yeah, it's a limited option. Like whatever the admin sets as tags, the all the users which are on the server can only set the tags which are available in those tags which the admin sets. So only the admin is responsible for setting a specific tag. Are you able to export the tags to the system? No, currently there's no feature of exporting the tag. But yeah, right now, actually, we have used the preferences, user preferences. If you're asking about the user's tags, then we set it in the user schemas preferences preferences thing in the user schema. So yeah, I don't know whether there's an option to export the tags from the user object. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and as Cynthia asked, yeah, the responsible for monitoring will be probably an
It's
admin,
the admin
or like
is responsible.
usually how we do with other channels. Like if some weird channel pops up on open, it's probably the same like process as handling it. I don't know how we are doing this today on open, but if it's someone that reports a weird channel, or do we have any automated stuff? I really not sure. Okay, I don't see anyone else typing on the chat. Do we have more questions?
Any questions?
Anything you want to share? Okay, I'll take that as a no. So, well, thanks guys for participating on
Thank you
the
so much.
presentation. It was really awesome doing this project, and yeah, it's just this is just the start of the project. Like it's an idea that it's too big to be done on a GSoC project, so we want to increase this feature and like integrate with other stuff, and even talk with the rest of the community guys to see like anything dangerous that we might be doing with the tags. And yeah, we'll be doing some more testing. I'll share with the rest of the team when we do some performance testing with like absurd numbers of channels and tags, so we can see and talk about. But yeah, thank you all, and thank you Adithya for the great project and a great presentation.
And thank you, Martin, for being a great mentor. And thank you so much for coming, guys. It's great having you on. Also. Thank you to
All right,
Rocket.Chat for giving me this project. Yeah. Thank you so much.
thank you. Do I close the like the manager closes the thing? I don't know. Sorry, it's my first time presenting something on like big blue
Yeah,
button.
I'm closing. I'm closing.
Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you
Thank you all.
everyone. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm gonna close the session now. See you soon.